Hi, welcome. Now in this video I want to show you how you can be able to use the VLOOKUP to look up from multiple tables. Now here what we have, we've got these three tables here down, 1, 2, 3. Now we have the products here, and these products, they've got different rates of commission. So based on the sales on each product, the commissions are different because they're not all the same when it comes to the commission rates. Okay, so now because they've got different commissions, they've got different reference tables. So how can we be able to create a lookup for where the tables are different? Now to solve this, you have to be able to create a helping table. Now this helping table has we have summarized our products and the tables to each product. For instance, if we're dealing with the ABC product, it's referring to table 1, so which means we give it a name of table 1. That other one we give it 2, just like that, and we give it 3, so that it can help us to quickly select the table that we want to use in our VLOOKUP. Now how do we do this? Now to do this, we would have to use the choose function. Okay, so the choose function, the way it works is that it allows you to be able to select which table you want to work with. So we'll say equals choose. Now the first thing that it is asking you is to say what is the index number for the value you want me to select. Now we'll skip that for now because I want us to be able to look at how it works. So comma, the value, what is value 1? Our value 1 is our table here, so we can come and pick our table. Okay, let's press F4 to lock it, comma, our value 2 is our next table here, so we pick that table, press F4 to lock it, comma, our value 3 is our last table here, we pick that one, F4 to lock it. Now we have our first value, second value, and third value. Then let's close this. So which table do we want to pick? Now for the table that we want to pick, based on this, so for instance, if it is ABC, ABC is representing table 1, so I want it to pick table 1. So here on the value, on the index number, I'll put a VLOOKUP for me to be able to look up the value that I want to return. So my lookup value is that value there, comma, my table array is this table down here. Okay, I will lock that table because I don't want it to shift, comma, what is the column index that I want to return from? It's number 2, comma, what type of a match? It's supposed to be false, which means it's exact. Then I can close my lookup here. Okay, so now what this choose function has done is that it has solved the problem on which table to focus on. Now the next thing is that when we find the table, what should be the commission? So which means using the unit sort, we need to find the commission. So let me just show you what the choose function is returning. So if we highlight our choose function here, press F9, you'll see that it is returning the values. For instance, ABC is for number 1, which means you see that 0.6, the 500 is for this table here. Okay, Control Z. So now for me to be able to return the actual commission which is being given, I'll put my choose into my VLOOKUP. So I'll say VLOOKUP. Now what do I want to look up? I want to look up at the units sold, these units sold. Okay, now the units which have been sold, this is how many units have been sold. So say comma, now my table array, remember my table array is this one which has been returned here by the choose function. So I'll go to the edge of the choose function and put a comma then the next thing which I want is the column index. Now if you look at these tables, they only have 2 columns, and my returning value should be in the last column, so which means I'll use second column, comma. Then if you look at this, the values here, these values are not exact with the ones in the table. Okay, they're not exact with the ones in the table, which means we can't go with the exact match, but we go with the approximate match. So since approximate match is the first one, which means it's by default is the first one. If you want, you can double click it and put the true value there, or you can leave it blank. Excel always knows if you leave it blank, which means it goes with the default. Then you close it. Now if you see this is not a dynamic array that we're using here. So to enter this data, you just press Ctrl Enter, and you see that it will be able to return to you the value. So if you look at 431, is not greater than 500, so it falls back to 200, which means it gives you 4%. If I come here and drag this formula down, you'll see that for EDR, which is 65, it falls back to 1%. There we go. All right. For EDS, we're looking at how much? We're looking at 563. 563 falls to 4%, and we are there. Okay. So this is how you can be able to look up using VLOOKUP in multiple tables, of course with the help of the choose function. Alright, see you in our next lesson. Thank you.